Last year, the developers of Foundation teased us about an upcoming user interface overhaul, and they gave us a little picture to drool over. This was just concept art, but it gave us an idea of what to expect. Menu options are moved to the bottom, and all the information usually tucked away in a small, clumsy bar on the top part of the screen now have these white, clean boxes instead. A couple of weeks ago, however, in devlog number 15, they announced that the new user interface implementation was nearing completion. This time the screenshots was of actual new user interface. Let's have a look at what they've done. And I think we can all agree that this looks a lot better than the previous menus. I'm guessing that this building menu is also placed on the bottom of the screen like in the concept art. A nice little detail here is that the menu items seems to be silhouettes until you click them. And then they turn into this little painted icon, which I think fits the look of the game perfectly. Another thing to notice here is that the little resource icons have been redesigned as well. These icons did confuse me while learning the game, I have to admit, so this is a lot better. How is this a house? To quote the developers, the old user interface was not very aesthetically pleasing, but this second example shows us how the new interface is going to do wonders for the look and the feel of the game. The Envoy quest message, as well as the estate overview, has had a different style change. With a paper-like background, the font and the new graphic details now makes for something aesthetically pleasing, I'd say. And lastly, we got to see how the new building overview is going to look. Again, the updated design, fonts and layout makes for a much more pleasant look. And they've even given the preview icons a small overhaul. Now I think the massive overhaul of this user interface will do wonders for the whole feel of the game. I've often thought I'm playing quite an unfinished game with Foundation, and I think much of that comes down to the raw look of the menus and the bar up with all the information. It took me quite a while to realize and appreciate the detailed graphics of the game. I guess I didn't expect there to be much there when I zoomed in. So I think this will make the game feel like a much more complete product. Now I'm guessing that the user interface will be implemented as soon as it is done, and that should be pretty soon. In devlog number 15, they said much of the new interface was in place, and the only thing between now and release is testing, feedback and tweaking. So it could be any day now.